What is going on, guys? Wally here with another video, and in today's video is a little bit different. We're doing the top 5 reasons Destiny will rock your world. So sit back and enjoy and check this video out. Destiny is the upcoming AAA title from Bungie and Activision, and it gives us a new realm to explore together. And in this video, I'm going to be going through the top 5 reasons it's going to be awesome. So sit back and enjoy and follow along. Number 5, voice acting. Destiny will encompass a broad range of voice actors, including some of our favorite actors from movies and hit TV show series. So let's get right into the action and discuss who these individuals are. Starting with Peter Dinklage, a well-known man from Game of Thrones and is the epitome of trial by combat. We've got the Big Lebowski's Peter Stormare and, of course, Firefly's Nathan Fillion, who is also in Halo ODST and Halo Reach. Gina Torres, who co-starred with Nathan Fillion in Firefly, and she was in a whole mess more. So what does this mean for you and I? Well, besides the basic fact that Bungie has a very large budget at their disposal, it means that some of our favorite actors and voice actors will accompany us on a journey to reclaim the galaxy from the darkness and become the embodiment of various characters in the Destiny universe. But it also means so much more than that. It gives us an opportunity to put faces to the characters that we're going to see in-game. It gives us an opportunity and a chance to relate to these individuals. They're not obscure characters where we can't we can't personalize them, make them a part of our universe. And it fleshes out the Destiny fantasy a little bit more by offering some actual human characters, some iconic individuals that we all recognize. Not to mention that these voices that we've come to understand are very iconic in the sphere of voice acting. I, for one, am incredibly excited to see this cast, and not to mention the fact that the supporting characters are excellent. These individuals are supporting you. You are the main character in Destiny's story, not any of these individuals, and to me, that makes it all the much better. Number 4, PvE. Also known as player versus environment, PvE has always been a point that has been very difficult to argue in terms of most MMOs. Some of PvE is a great break from the norm. It helps characters get better gear, expand upon his personal abilities, or you just spend time having fun mashing away at your keyboard. However, most of these MMOs are click-based third-person experiences that detach you from the first-person true character perspective. Destiny takes away this, throws you straight into the character, and allows you to experience the game at the player level, as if you were the character himself. While this has been done before in other MMOs, few can truly boast such an awesome display of graphical prowess while keeping you grounded, fighting so many different types of enemy factions. It's definitely going to be a very interesting experience to see how PvE evolves from day 1 into, say, 6 months from release. But what about the endgame? The endgame is really what PvE, in my opinion, kind of stands for. No one really cares about the bump and grind to get all the way up to level 20, or the max level, whatever that decides to finally be. The endgame is what people care about when it comes to PvE, and this is a direct quote coming from Bungie itself. Basically, they said that they want to give players and the community challenges to work on individually and together. Each player's goal is to gear up, become more powerful, and face even greater challenges for a chance at the most powerful and awe-inspiring rewards Destiny has to offer. Our goal is to curate a living world with activities for every mood. Whether you're craving high-intensity cooperative gameplay, shooting other players in the face in a variety of modes, or scouting planets for precious resources and hunting for public events, we want Destiny to meet whatever mood you're in. So the real question is how are you going to experience PvE? Are you going to form a group and immediately go in and tackle some of the toughest challenges Destiny has to offer? Are you going to lone wolf it, play solo, and find treasures, artifacts, all by yourself and boast the rewards? Or are you going to do a mix of both? Or potentially, will you join a clan or a group and take on group challenges and raids? Essentially, the decision is up to you, and the possibilities are almost endless. Number 3, the story. Destiny's story can be summed up in a simple synopsis. Humanity is on the brink of extinction in the future. An object called the Traveler that possesses great knowledge and technology came shortly after the present day and humanity was in their golden age, expanding throughout the solar system. The golden age lasted for hundreds of years, until the traveler's greatest enemy, called the darkness, came to the solar system and wiped out most of humanity. The traveler has been silent ever since. They built a city under the traveler as a last-ditch resort to save the human race. The ones who guard this city are called guardians, who possess powers gifted from them by the traveler. Many alien races have come in search for resources as well, and they will stop at nothing to get what they want. If you fail, humanity will be destroyed. So what does this mean for you and I? Well, from the beta and my experience of reading the forums and a few of the lore objects that I found, you are an awoken guardian. You were found by a ghost, which seems to be scout objects from the traveler himself, and you are on a mission to restore humanity to its former glory age, or at least survive the coming extinction. But does this bring despair? In my opinion, no. It brings hope. It brings hope that we have a chance to reclaim humanity's former glory and discover ourselves in the process. Number 2, player versus player. Here it is, PvP, something a whole lot of players want to become a part of. I'm silently raising my hand right now doing this commentary. Something I stand by 100% and hope they continue to expand on. With a multitude of game modes and much promise to be expanded upon, Destiny seems to offer us something at launch what other AAA titles failed to deliver over the course of their lifespan. The game modes include Skirmish, Control, Lockdown, Team, and of course Rumble, and there have been hints at further competitive support for Destiny. What does that mean for you and I? Well, it could potentially mean that large tournament providers like MLG or UMG or anything on that range could potentially put together tournaments for Destiny. But it also gives us an arena to test our skills against player versus player, to see who really is the best clan, who really is the best Titan, or the best Warlock, or the best Hunter, who's the best with a sniper rifle. So many different variables go into combat, including the Iron Banner and the Crucible and other game modes and areas and arenas we have yet to see. I, for one, am incredibly excited to see how they implement competitive player versus player and PvE, and hopefully they find a great balance between both. Number 1, the environment. The world of Destiny gives us an opportunity to explore the Sol system, as we have yet to see it. The Sol system is a funny way to describe it that way. It's a funny way to call our home system just that. But nevertheless, it is our home system. Now, without getting too philosophical or depressing, I sincerely doubt in our lifetimes we'll be able to explore Venus. But we will without a doubt be able to see Luna and, of course, Mars once again, and hopefully step foot on those two planets. But wouldn't it be extraordinary to see them from a different point of view, from someone else's imagination in a different fantasy hundreds of years into the future? Destiny offers us that ability. It gives us the chance to experience what these worlds could look like in a dystopian future after our golden age has all but been expunged by an enemy we know very little about. So what does this mean for you and I? Well, it gives us an opportunity to explore these worlds as we haven't seen them. Explore worlds that are terraformed, have been changed, have seen decades of war and destruction, have seen areas of abandonment and desolation. But it also gives us hope. It gives us the idea that even though these are in a fantasy setting, these are worlds and planets in our very backyard. These are things that we can undoubtedly reach for today, if not tomorrow. And it shows us that the fantasy world of video games is very, very close to home. So, in an outro, the question is, are you prepared? Are you prepared to face the undying horrors that challenge us? Are you prepared to sacrifice everything to return humanity to an age more favorable than our current position? Are you prepared to put your fear aside and ascend into the realm of legend with your fellow guardians? In essence, we are all capable of such feats, whether they be in a virtual realm or a real one, like the one we currently possess. This is our chance, our ability to experience something that's in our very backyard, to experience something that's very close to home and very close to our hearts. If you are prepared, I will see you on the field of battle. Alright guys, what's going on? My name is Wally, and I just did a first video like that. Never really done any videos like that. If you guys like what you saw, of course, feel free to hit it up in the comments and tell me what you liked and what you didn't like, what I can work on, anything like that. And of course, hopefully you guys are stoked about Destiny as much as I am. Now, my other question is, do you guys want to see a Destiny lore series? Now, I've never really done that. Most of my content, I guess if you can call it that, it's basically just commentaries on video gameplay, some tips and tricks, stuff like that. I'm not going to depart from that by any means, but I want to do something different with my channel. I want to explore that, and I'm going to be really honest here. I watch lore videos for like different series all over the internet, and it's something that I think I want to do. So do you guys want to see that? If you guys did enjoy this video, of course, let me know, and hopefully I see you guys out there. I would really appreciate to play with some of you guys, and of course, I love you all very much, and thank you for watching.